Hi again. I've been thinking over the last couple of days that one of the most difficult things for students in this class is to put together a plan for how to tackle the topics. You might be struggling with that yourself. So I decided I'd put together a quick video to help you through the process. I hope you remember the various topics and such that we're learning in this class. I hope you don't lose sight of those as you go through your various team meetings and other activities, because ultimately, these are the focus of our class. What I want to do is give you some suggestions about how to take these various topics and lay them out in a plan that is consistent from week to week to week and allows you to get through all the topics during the course of the course. So what I've done is, I've just kind of put this in an Excel spreadsheet. I'll show you. You can see this sample topic plan. Now, keep in mind that the actual topics, it doesn't matter which week you do them in. I just laid them out from top to bottom, but you can do them in whatever way makes the most sense to you. The other thing I want to mention is that we're already in the middle of week 4. So we're already a little behind if you haven't been working on them for the last couple of weeks. But if you move things around a little bit, you'll find that you can get things done as long as you start right now. So I'm assuming a few things here. I'm assuming first that you're going to be taking on 3 to 4 topics per week. I also am assuming that a lot of the direct evidence for things like professionalism are going to come as you interact with me, with your teams, and so forth throughout the class, and you won't spend a lot of time specifically focusing on those. That's why I've loaded a little bit, first of all, kind of toward the end of the class with those, and then added them as a 4th topic on some of the weeks. Because what ultimately you'll see is that if you use a plan similar to mine, you'll have less to do at the end and more to do at the beginning. I think you'll find that you really want to do that and not the opposite. I have broken out or given you 4 weeks to tackle each of the various topics. Now there is some overlap, and the idea there is that you'd spend a lot more time kind of in the first 2 weeks than you would in the last 2 weeks. But something you need to understand is that when you turn in your understanding portfolio to me with a given topic, and you've just started learning it, I'm not going to give you a strongly agree that you're fluent in that topic. I may up you a little bit from strongly disagree to something like disagree on the first week. If you just do a fantastic job, I might say that I agree that you're fluent, but give you some additional tips to get to strongly agree, in fluency. So it's going to take you some time, and I want to make sure that the expectation is set that it will take you that time. Again, another reason to start really early, because if you push it all to the end, it's going to take longer than you think it'll take, and it'll make it difficult for you. The other thing that I'm doing is mixing between the topics and the UML and then the professionalism, as I mentioned. And don't forget that throughout all of this, you should be adding journal entries. Each and every week, you need to be writing in your journal, because it's important that when you get to the end, you don't have to spend all this time coming up with stuff for journal entries, but rather just putting the finishing touches on them and submitting it. So this is the plan that I recommend. And again, you can change the topics out, you can slide things around a little bit, but just keep in mind that this process takes time. You're going to be digging into technologies that you've never used before. You're going to be out searching the internet, trying to find YouTube videos and Lynda tutorials and whatever else you can find. That takes time. Further, you're going to be spending time together as teams, talking about, demonstrating, teaching each of these topics. Don't forget to use those as a part of your evidence. As you put together a clear, organized plan, your ability to be successful in this class will be increased tenfold. I look forward to seeing your topics, to seeing your understanding portfolios, and seeing you learn and progress in this class. Thank you.